Hi everybody, welcome back to whatever this is, what's in the box, we'll say. First, I want to make a few disclaimers. Music provided by Etherwood, speaker provided by Bose. I don't think that's necessary, but hey, why not? Many of you that know me do know that I work for JBJ. And with JBJ, we are Dennerle USA. So I am an associate of the company and I am a salesperson. However, I'm a hobbyist as well. So everything that I would do here in my videos to show with you or to share with you on Facebook are from the hobbyist in me. As I said in my first video, if I want to see a product, it's difficult to find informational videos or anything like that. So this is kind of, I'm going to be setting this up. I'm going to be unboxing everything. Everything's new to me. So I'm just going to share this with you and then you guys can also see. So if you have any questions, again, you can, let me know what you have and there, this, that, and the other. So to get started, my face is getting hot. To get started, I've never ordered a tank on the internet before, and I know that there are a lot of people that have, so there are a lot of people that order our tanks on the internet as well. So I thought it was actually an idea to show you guys how the tanks are shipped, and I don't have an actual outer box, but I have the styrofoam that it comes in. So I'm going to put it back together real quick for you and then just show you how this tank comes. So you have this. Imagine this inside another box, and that outer box is what's addressed to you or to whoever it's coming to. So this is that really tough styrofoam. So it comes very well protected, and that's fantastic. So the possibility of you getting a tank that's been cracked due to shipment is very unlikely. So I'm gonna open the tank box, try to get the angle right here, and just give you a quick what's in the box here. This is very basic. A lot of people have seen these tanks, but they've seen them at the shows possibly, so they don't actually see everything that comes out of it. So this is 35 liters, which is 10 gallons, and it is a kit. It comes with the corner filter and the light. And it also comes with this mat. This is a foam mat that goes underneath the tank. It helps with regulating temperature, but it also helps cushion the tank itself and protect any material that you may have or furniture that you may have your tank sitting on. It is not low iron glass, so it does have the green tint. It is rounded corners in the front. It is nice to view it. Not everyone likes it. For those that don't like it, I've actually heard of people turning it around so that the regular corners are in the front. And of course you can do whatever you want when it's your tank, so there you go. So this is what I'm going to be setting up. Power LED 5.0. It is a 5-watt 6500 Kelvin LED light. It's actually pretty good, but I will say, and this is out of my experience and others, that it's pretty good for low light plants if this is the only light that you have. For those of us that like to grow harder to grow plants, I would recommend putting on a second light or maybe a stronger light, which I won't go into that because there's so many debates of lights and what's good and what's not good. So that's all a matter of opinion. I'm not going to get into it. It also comes with a glass lid, the clips that the lid sits into, so it almost sits down inside the tank. These pop on like this, It has corner ones for the rounded area, but honestly, I don't like them. I don't use them. I'll just use these 4, 2 on the sides, 2 on each side, and the light actually has its own bracket. So when you put the lid on, the lid's gonna sit inside and also on the back light bracket. So aesthetically pleasing for sure. It just kind of, well, you can't really see it now, but so it just sits inside like that. Can you even see that? Yeah, kind of. Anyway, so there's that. That's the tank itself, the light, the filter. One of the cool things that I like about what Dennerle did with this is that, you know, for shrimp this is a great filter because it doesn't produce a lot of water movement. It produces enough, but they've given you all the attachments that you need for this. They've given you a spray bar. They've given you, with the light, it comes with a little Allen wrench so that you can do the adjustments on the light fixture to have it as high or as low as you want. This spray bar comes with, you can see this, it's a cleaner. It's a piece of this that you can actually pull through to clean the inside of the tube when it gets that mold buildup. And then also a little brush that's provided so that you can clean the inside here as well. And I think that's really neat. I don't think that a lot of companies spend that much time giving you initially all of the products that you would need to keep it clean and keep it going and keep it working well, but I believe this one does. And that's always been my opinion since I opened my first filter like this. We're going to also be looking at the Co2 Complete Set. I've never unboxed this before. I've never used this before. The tanks I'm familiar with, this stuff I'm not. So I just got this recently. This looks like the same as the Fluval CO2 tanks that I've seen for sale that I've never purchased before. I've never used it before, but I heard, I would say good things and bad things, mostly frustrating things with the Fluval. So I'm actually excited to set this up and see how this works, and then I'm going to of course share my opinion of this in itself, but I want you to see also what comes in the box. So this is what it is. This retails for I believe $139.99, and some of the stores are already carrying it. I've seen it out on the shelves. Your user guide. You have a CO2 chart so that you can compare and see what your CO2 saturation is very easily with your pH levels. Of course, the instruction booklet. What do we have here? Whoa, this is a lot of stuff. So we have, let's do this together. Where do we start? I don't even know. Okay, we'll start here. So we have the bell for the CO2 fluid, indicator fluid. You have 2 CO2 indicator fluid amounts, usages. I assume that you would use one, and then when that, however long it takes for that to be used up, then you would use the other. I actually was just in Germany recently and I purchased additional refills of that, so I have my own, and I believe that we also sell those here. I just happened to be there and wanted them, so I bought them. It also comes with a screwdriver. I assume that's going to be needed to put everything together. I do know that this is to get the CO2 indicator fluid into the bell, maybe? I'm not quite sure about that one. We'll come back to it. A mini diffuser. Let me see what that is. It's a mini ladder diffuser. I've never used one of these, so this will be interesting for me. know this goes with that. This is nano, oh, it's called a nano flipper, by the way. I know that this is to keep it in place over the rim of the tank. This would be the regulator. And somehow this piece is incorporated into it. I'm sure that's with the setup. Suction cup. CO2 tank. It is 80 grams. And I know that the Fluval is also 80 grams. So this is the same size as Fluval. Feels pretty good. We'll see how it works. I'm not sure how long 80 is gonna last. I had before a paintball unit that I had set up, and that was 20, I believe it was 20 ounces. And on my small nano tank, it lasted for probably 6 to 8 weeks, I'd say. I had it on low. And then the seat for this to sit in. So, that's not everything that's in the box. You also have airline tubing for your CO, well, it's not airline, it's CO2 tubing. And that does look like it's everything in the box. So at this point, you've seen everything in the box. I've seen everything in the box. I don't know how to put it all together yet. So I'm gonna come back to this and we're gonna finish this up another time. But before I let you go, because I am gonna let you go, when I set this up, I am gonna have it in the lovely spot that I opened up right here behind my head. This is gonna be the Scapers tank location. And there's my fantastic picture of me and my crew for the first shrimp contest. I'm so proud. Before I let you go, I'm going to be coming back and I'm going to be opening the box for the Scapers Flow canister filter. If you've talked with any of us that work for the company or work for Dennerle or Chris or anyone, these filters that this tank comes with are great for shrimp, but, well, with a little bit of maintenance, they're great for shrimp. But if you want to put any of the fish in this tank, because it is a 10-gallon, I don't recommend using anything unless you have, or putting any fish in there unless you have a canister filter or a hang on the back filter or something that has a little bit more than what the small corner filter offers. So this is our go-to for that. So we have the hang on canister filter, and I'm going to set that up and figure that out along the way. I'm going to take you guys with me on that. And then also I'm going to be setting up fertilizers, and we have these products called the dosators, and these essentially will feed automatically fertilizers into your tank water. I do know a little bit about these. I did a demonstration on this, so I can explain this when the time comes. And then the fertilizers that'll be going into it, iron, which is a separate thing, these things, and I'll explain those. And something I'm going to actually talk about too is the cleaning sponge, because I used one. It's unreal. And in this, I will be using also our Scapers soil, because this is always a topic for discussion. This will be my first time actually using and testing the Scapers soil in this capacity, so I will use RO water when I fill the tank, so I know that everything is going to be very neutral, and then I will do a round of tests as soon as I put the soil, or as soon as I put the water in, and that's a full round of tests for ammonia, nitrite, nitrates, although some of that's not necessary. I'm going to do it anyways just because. And then we'll do an overnight test the next day to see if there's any trace elements in there ammonia wise. This is definitely something that we need to know of for sure in the beginning. And I definitely don't want to mislead anyone with any information that I provided in the past or will provide in the future. So this is for me as much as it is for you guys. So I will return when I have more stuff to show you guys. In the meantime, if you have any questions about anything that I have shown you that I'll be covering, definitely let me know, because I want to know what you guys want to know. I'm sure you don't just want to know the things I want to know, depending on what level of tank keeping you're at. Anyway, I'm a little hot over here. I'm going to let you go. Have a good day. Bye.